Manipulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
All right.
I have no sounder mic.
What?
I hear your mic.
I can't hear anything.
I think you came unplugged. That's why.
Ding dong.
Man, it's in the grand old
All right.
plateau. That's from Nirvana Unplugged.
yeah,
You
it
get
is.
what I'm saying there?
Yep.
Nirvana Unplugged.
Some belong to strangers, some to folks you know.
Welcome.
Nothing on the top but a bucket and a mop and an illustrated book about birds.
There we go. We got it out. We had to get it out. Okay.
It's spooky times on the No Sleep the podcast.
Woo!
Welcome one and all. I am AJ Simmons, 1/3 of your comedy podcasting trio this evening. As I just said, we are a comedy podcast, which means I'm going to do some jokes for you.
Hi-oh.
I will be flipping over to my costume character, Macho Man Randy Savage, for these three jokes.
Excellent.
I think you're going to like it, brother.
You have to do that for the whole podcast.
Yeah, just destroy your voice.
Hour 45 minutes. People always want to know, Randy, why do you talk like that? It's not a choice, brother. I've had a fun-sized mild spice Slim Jim stuck in my throat since 1993. I sued and they made me the spokesman. All right. Next. Oh, wait, I forgot the drums.
There we go. Macho Man.
My bad. I got a lot of irons in the fire with this bit right now, you know?
Here, I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. What do you get when you mix a lifetime supply of Slim Jim steroids and an enlarged heart?
I don't know.
A Slim Jim they pry you out of your car with. A tree became the Intercontinental Champion of the world that day.
Oh.
I love Macho Man, to be clear. I was very sad. Randy Savage might be the only savage Randy I know. Randy sounds like the name of a drunk dad who falls off the roof every Thanksgiving. All right, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Remember to go like this with your glasses. There you go. Yeah.
If I had the little creamer too, maybe, but I had a busy day. I got a ticket again.
Are you serious?
Another goddamn registration ticket.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyway, to Toma Green.
All right. Ah, a spider. Yeah,
Boom.
I'm going by Toll S. Pumpkins tonight. Toll S. Pumpkins.
Your drag name.
That's right. What am I doing? Oh, I was driving today. It's a pretty nice day for almost the end of October, almost beginning of November. I was driving, working, got off, not long ago. And I was driving today down towards Ottumwa, and there was a dude on his motorcycle. It was a nice day. And I saw his T-shirt, the back of his T-shirt said, if you can read this, the bitch fell off. And I was like, oh, man, that's pretty funny. But I got kids now, I wouldn't find that appropriate if my kids were in the car. But I did get home and get it tattooed on my dick. That's why I was almost late. Okay, you guys. Did you see Tony Hinchcliffe? You hear about him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
See
Tony
this? You hear about
Hinchcliffe.
this?
You hear about this, AJ?
I heard about it, brother.
Kill Tony. That's now the name of his career. Okay.
Oh.
That joke was so hack, I could chop down a tree. I'm done. There you go.
Hi, folks.
Hey.
It's me, the Ice Cream King of Des Moines. Thank you. All right, I got one for you. On the same lines, Tony Hinchcliffe. If Tony Hinchcliffe ends up costing Trump the election, which he might, it'll be the first funny thing he's ever done. Got him.
Got him.
Got his ass.
I don't think.
So he talked at a rally? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Or he did a set?
He did a set.
He opened up with a set.
And it bombed pretty hard. He
At
said
the rally?
And the big one, the one everyone's ragging on is basically, have you guys heard about the garbage island that's floating around the ocean? It's like, isn't that Puerto Rico? And the crowd, you heard some people laughing, but yeah, it was. Now even the Trump campaign denounced his set.
Yeah, he had 3 or 4 more jokes after that were, I feel like, worse than that.
I agree. They're really sitting on
Black people carving up watermelons, and like he just went full like racism.
Latinos love having kids.
Yep, they don't pull out.
It was crazy. But I feel like it's a ploy almost, because now the Trump campaign has denounced it. And I think it's so they can be like, see, we don't like this.
Except
Even though the rest of it, somebody said Kamala was the devil. It was fucking insane, this rally.
Yeah, it was in a teleprompter because we know they approved it because he was going to call Kamala the C word, and they're like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But everything else is cool.
Only Trump can do that.
Yeah.
Was this streamed on like a certain channel? Like,
yeah, it was. It was. Trump had a big rally in Madison Square Garden yesterday.
Okay.
This is his big final show, but really, he's doing it in New York where he's going to lose by 12 or 13 points. Like, New York is never in play for Republicans in any sense. It's so him going there and doing this was just him to try and pump up all the racist nutbags to get them all fired up to.
Yeah,
become the shock troops of the election.
It'd be kind of a crazy misstep because the Joe Rogan interview was huge. I mean, views wise, it was huge.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think it's already like probably 50 million plus in like 24 hours or something. I'm just saying that like that was actually kind of good or like neutral heat, I guess, compared to this moment with Tony, which is funny because he's such a part of that camp in the first place. Like, what a crazy misstep.
What he was doing was his real edgy racist jokes because. Yeah. As we all know, Austin is the last bastion of free speech in America, according to 18 dickheads.
Right.
So they're all in their little fart bubble telling these stupid racist jokes and whatever. And they're like, yeah, we believe in free speech. We can say retard and all this other stuff because we're still cool. And you're like, you're not, but all right. Okay. So then
first off, that's our thing.
Right. And then he says those jokes at a political rally where they're no longer viewed as jokes. And it's just like, all right, now the Puerto Ricans.
We don't say it out loud here like that, is what everybody was in the crowd was thinking. I feel like.
I'm kind of surprised that it bombed. You know, did either of you actually see the performance?
I heard it multiple times.
Yeah, I watched his whole.
What did he look like? Did he seem to know that he was bombing?
Yeah,
or was he shocked by it?
He was like, okay, just like.
Right. He's a very hateable guy.
Yeah. He is, and that's his shtick. Yeah. Okay, like I get it. You want to be the bad boy contrarian, sure, but you also have to be funny because that's job number one.
Well, because I remember hearing
in my ruffled
that he was seen pretty
job number one.
Because I think he did well at the Brady roast. That was what I was hearing previously.
Yeah, I think that was like his roast.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like it seemed. Yeah, I mean this is a crazy fuck up. Then if.
Yeah, I mean it was one of those things where I saw it and I'm like, ooh, that was bad. But lots of bad stuff happens. And it doesn't really cut through beyond social media into like the mainstream. Yeah. And this went straight up and out, and everyone is.
So seeing the headlines today, and if I'm seeing stuff, you know,
that's how you. Yeah,
that's bubble to the surface.
That's actually a good barometer,
right? Yeah. It's kind of funny because it's like read the room, and he's like, "I did. It's full of racists."
Yeah,
like what? What's the problem?
Yeah, so I'm kind of shocked that it bombed. You know, it'd almost be more of an. I guess that maybe plays into your 4D chess idea of it that. It does sort of.
They didn't know he was gonna. I mean,
there's no 4D chess. They're just a bunch of stupid morons.
Well, yeah, because that dude. Trump's childhood friend saying Kamala's the devil, among other things. It was like, damn, they're just no holding back.
Completely, that was the whole point of it. Was just like straight up. Let's all go crazy in Madison Square Garden and pump up Trump's ego and
Trump
then
was
get
2 hours
obliterated
late.
A week from now. So
it was 4 hours long.
Damn. Like the Rogan podcast. I think that was 3.
Yeah,
I saw clips of that and I'm just like.
I watched the whole
Look,
thing.
if you watch this and you still think Donald Trump's a smart, cogent guy, then I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. Even you could see Joe Rogan being like, trying to like,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, he
Joe
was
did-
trying.
Yeah, he did try to like circle back a couple times on some points, mainly about like the war type shit
Yeah.
and what he would do to change certain bits and pieces. One thing I left with that was unfortunate because I did watch or at least listened to the whole thing. I didn't really watch it. I just kind of had it in the earpiece there, my Secret Service earpiece that I have
oh yeah, I have one of those
when
too.
I'm in the price chopper. Yeah.
always got a
Yep.
butt in the price chopper. Always.
The hot case is all clear. All
Yeah,
clear.
all clear. Hot case is clear.
No migraine in sight. No migraine in
Nope.
sight.
There's still thighs.
But Donald does have pretty good comedic timing, I will say.
I would be lying if
He is a funny person.
he is a hilarious guy.
I feel like it's not on purpose.
It's
not always
not.
intentionally,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
still
Not.
funny. I mean,
Yeah.
he was very. There were just moments where just little off the cuff things. Just kind of, it was like more the shit talking, I guess. Is what
I mean,
he's
that's the
talented
reason
at.
he was a talk show host guest.
That's what I'm saying.
Pre-presidency forever. He was on everybody's talk
You
show.
can see why he was also very popular with even now people who are totally his opponents because he is a funny, charismatic guy. I'm sure even more so 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like you can see why he's easily duping some of these people. I'm just saying to someone who watched the whole thing or listened to it, I was like, he has his moments where this is
Clearly. I'm
Yeah.
not doubting that.
it's but I think that's honestly what helps that the shit sandwich kind of get through to these
Right.
people is just
Oh,
that
yeah.
he is kind of funny in the way that some of these people might like and
Oh,
He's not
yeah.
politically correct.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where he'll
sure.
call someone like ugly and fat or retarded or whatever else it is, just for the laugh line,
Yeah.
versus like making a good argument of it or having a witty repartee.
Yeah. It's
of
fun
it.
having a troll run for president.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I could see. I mean, just because even I have a bad habit of it, but just scrolling through the comments and stuff, you really see. Because I get into my own little world of me and the people I'm around. I'm like, the whole world's like this. The world's not a bad place.
Yeah.
And then you look through a comment section, you're like,
like,
no, the world's a
oh.
pretty bad place.
yeah.
Exactly right.
Because you see people really
Yeah.
just airing it out, and
Oh, yeah.
they can do it pretty comfortably because it's like their deeper inner id voice.
They have nothing else to do, and they're like, well, let's just unleash a bunch of...
Yeah.
I am curious what this will do to Tony Hinchcliffe's career.
It
if
remains to
anything.
be seen. It
Yeah, I don't
remains
think
to be
it'll do
seen.
anything.
I don't think it will do much.
Yeah,
It
something
plays
will
to
blow
his
this over,
audience,
yeah.
and the people that saw it that, don't like it, they were never going to.
Right.
And so whatever, like...
That's the way this whole thing, nothing affects anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Bombing
say,
is the worst part of it.
right. And you could, like at this point, Trump could shoot somebody and the polls would remain the same.
Well, the funny thing is, I've read it. They're talking about the Puerto Rican population in America and where they live, and like there's like 500,000 in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
1 million in Florida,
Yeah.
other important states, and if they get real riled up by this, which seems like they are, then it literally could cost Trump the election.
Why was Puerto Rico catching a stray from Tony Hinchcliffe like that?
Because he was just
'Cause he's
telling
an asshole.
racist jokes.
Yeah, it's a racist joke.
I always thought Puerto Rico seemed kind of nice.
Puerto Rico.
Then later he said, I vacationed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he basically said, wow, he's like, these are jokes, folks.
Yeah, but this is a political
But,
rally.
yeah.
Stupid.
These are
Yeah.
comedy jokes. Folks.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't go into a room full of racist, misogynist assholes and tell your racist, misogynist
Yeah, your
jokes and be like,
podcast
it's
material.
all a joke. They're like, no, that's real.
Yeah.
We're laughing and we're like, yes, we you're telling the truth right now. And so people get confused, etc.
I'm a little confused, brother.
Is this real right now?
Doing some Macho Man research today because I did want.
Oh, let's get some Macho Man talk. I'm all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I have a strong feeling Macho Man would also have been ripping off his shirt at the RNC this year. By the way,
Yeah, that, sure.
Hulk
I don't
Hogan.
want to be telling tales out of school. But,
Yeah.
I didn't know this until today. Macho Man did, in fact, drop a rap album in 2005.
I
Be
did
a
know
man,
that.
Hogan.
Be a Man, which is a
I
hit 'em
remember-
up style,
Yeah.
a la Tupac diss song about Hulk Hogan.
I remember when that came out. Yep.
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. I was like,
Yeah.
honestly, not bad.
He's dropping some
Oh,
bars
good.
over here.
Hell yeah.
But it's kind of funny because
Macho Man got flow.
all the wrestlers, you know, I know there's kayfabe and these other terms for like staying in character and shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure basically he in this album had to do that knowing that kids were going to hear it because kids love wrestling.
Right.
So he's always like, I'm gonna kick your little butt, Hogan.
Like in the
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
like
Oh,
he can't like go
Can't cross
full
the
diss
line.
track.
But I feel like
Call him a
now
pussy or-
they could.
Yeah.
Now they don't really hold back.
Maybe
There's a lot of adult weirdos love
maybe one
Adult
wrestling.
weirdos.
I mean, they do. I know plenty of them. No offense, weirdos.
Yeah, many of them are in comedy.
Yeah.
That's even why I know kayfabe and some of that because I think kayfabe is the act.
Yes.
Right.
That's
Keeping
the,
kayfabe.
That's the
means to stay-
storylines.
Yep. You hate each other even outside of like traditional programming.
Last spring, I watched like 20 episodes of The Dark Side of the Ring on Vice over a weekend. They're just running it, and it's very well. And from 1 to 10, wrestling to me is about a 3 tops. I liked it when I was a kid, but then I grew up and it got real interest. But after watching this show and learning a lot of the history and the lore and the stories, it's super fascinating. And I saw one on Macho Man, and he's a super fascinating guy, like amazing baseball player, super great athlete.
Yes.
Got into wrestling, and but he would never step out of character if anyone was around ever.
No, interesting. Kind of
Always
like
was in
Gilbert
character.
Gottfried.
Yeah, see, there like only a few people
The
ever
Gilbert
saw.
Gottfried of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Gilbert Gottfried would have been a great like manager, you know, like the
Yeah.
little like squirrely guy who annoys everyone.
Oh, for sure.
That you want
He
to
would've
beat
been
the shit out
fucking
of.
great.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would have been great for that.
He would have.
R.I.P. Gilbert.
I remember him being on, not to change, but Gilbert,
No, that's
like
cool.
Marin trying to get him out of character. Never. He wouldn't do it.
No.
And acted as if he's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. I love shit like that.
Yeah.
I love total commitment to a bit. Like just
Yeah.
go to the grave with it.
Because even like Bobcat now,
Even in bed.
does
Yeah.
not-
Oh yeah.
doesn't do it anymore. Remember old Bobcat?
Oh yeah. He gave that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the character he played in Hercules. That
Yeah,
kind of
probably.
voice.
I haven't seen Hercules, actually.
The animated
yeah,
Hercules.
yeah.
It's one of the better golden
I've
era
heard,
animated.
yeah.
How many Police Academy movies have you seen?
8.
2.
2? Okay, so all right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 8. I've probably seen 5.
I think he
Aren't
came
there
in.
8 though?
I think so. Yeah.
He's in like 3, right?
Yeah. I think the third was his first
Yeah.
one. Citizens on Patrol.
Remember Hot to Trot?
Yeah.
John Candy is the voice of the horse, and Bobcat Goldthwait is a jockey.
This is a movie?
It was, and they start winning races because the horse talks shit during the race. It's talking. It's
That's what I love
talking
about
horse
the
movie.
in the 80s. If you had a shtick or a character like that in the 80s, like Bobcat, and,
Yeah.
and
Dude, he did it in it.
then everyone thinks that's who you are. Like no one understands that's
It's
an
a
act.
shtick.
No one understands the act. They're like, oh, you're just like this weird guy.
Yeah, he's in Scrooged, your
Yes,
favorite Christmas
I know.
movie.
I know.
Yeah.
Doing that character as another character.
Yeah,
So you used to seem like, oh, this guy's like a crazy guy.
Because he, at least the voice in Hercules is sort of like,
Well, gee, I don't know, guy.
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like,
yeah.
It's all over.
So
the
that's
place.
that is his
Yeah.
voice. So,
Yep.
okay.
I saw him on a podcast once. And he was explaining the genesis of that, and I think it was like some guy that he saw that was acting like that, and he just like took it on stage because he was uncomfortable on stage and just did that, and it just worked like crazy. And
Didn't he like try to start Arsenio's couch on fire or something?
did.
Yeah, that's right.
yep. He didn't try. No. He was on it was the Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Oh, okay.
He lit the chair on fire. He was sitting doing an interview, and he was at this point. This was like after Hot to Trot. He was not super relevant. It seems like he was. It seemed like he was in a downturn.
Trot.
But he was sitting in the chair next to Leno on the Tonight Show, and then got up with a little butane bottle and just squirted all over the chair and lit it on fire and was banned from the Tonight Show after that. Jay Leno did not think it was funny. Come on, Toll, get your fucking.
I know. Get my shit together. Would you think it was funny if I lit the couch on fire right now?
Kind of funny.
That's what I was trying to like chew on is that the pure chaos of it. I mean, as a late night television host, you have to know the ratings would have been great for it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I get that might be hard to keep in mind when someone's lighting your couch on fire.
Right.
Yeah. I like to think I would roll with it for a while.
Yeah.
I'd let it get going and then sort of wave in the department.
Throw it a commercial.
Yes. The technical difficulty.
It's
the
also
color bars.
they have a bunch of security and shit at the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Where here we'd all be like, why the fuck did you do that? Yeah.
We're still leasing this place.
Dave, get a bucket.
Yeah.
Dave's name's on the lease, man. Dave's gonna kill us. Well, do I have? Oh, I just looked
What's going on here?
I think that was a little porno spam that popped up on my laptop. Sorry about that, boys.
Single MILFs are in your area,
I
AJ.
forgot to pay my Norton antivirus this month. So, yeah. The PCs really do fucking like this stuff. These little pop-ups they
Oh, it drives me nuts.
blow you up with about antivirus. It's like I'm already rolling the die. I just don't care at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to outsmart these viruses.
Man, back already.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It just never goes away.
Shout out John McAfee,
Cool guy.
Is that his name?
I think it's John McAfee, yeah.
Is he still alive?
Nah, he
died.
He killed himself in Spanish prison, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, like 5 years ago or so.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
What?
He was
Yeah.
wild now in the Philippines for a while or somewhere like that.
Yeah, he was in South America too, making his own meth and shit. And he got a tattoo, I think not long before he actually committed suicide, that said, if you're reading this, I didn't commit suicide, is basically what the tattoo said. Which is but also someone who would commit suicide might get that tattoo. You know
How
what I'm
old
saying?
was he?
Right.
I would
50 maybe.
I think maybe older, 70.
Really? Yeah, I think so.
But there was all sorts of crazy stuff I've heard even through other podcasts about.
He was out of his mind.
I don't know.
He liked to be shit on through hammocks and stuff.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Oh, you like the little spaghetti shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a pasta, or like a
Yeah, like pushing the Play-Doh through the thing. Yeah.
like a garlic press.
Yeah.
Yes. 76. There we go.
Damn.
It was suicide, in Spain or something, right? All right.
I didn't know. God,
Our research department woke up
News
late
desk.
today.
Yeah, the news desk is still getting it together over there.
It's an off day. I continue on the Macho Man tip. Also in that, be a man. I think you'd really like it, Toll, because he has sort of a Nate Dogg style guy for a hook.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where he's like, you heard his bitch ass Hulk Hogan. Yeah. It's really like that. Yeah,
Nice.
It's very Warren G. Nate Dogg Regulate style.
Oh, I love it.
I fell asleep after the Halloween party at the Carter Mansion. In my Macho Man outfit,
Oh, nice.
just like the shirt and the pants and
The wig.
I think the wig maybe was still on. The sunglasses. I did de-sunglass, but the place, my new place right now, my bedroom is sort of like a solarium where it's just all windows all around
wow.
it, and I don't have curtains up yet. And
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
so
6:10 a.m.
you're gonna need to get some thick black curtains.
that's right.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to whack off? You know?
I know.
But I woke up bright and early, right around 11:30 a.m. Realized I hadn't closed any of the blinds over the night.
Yeah.
he found
So
out
then,
real quick.
I just imagined people walking to their cars to go to work that morning, seeing Macho Man passed out.
Yeah. Where'd you get those pants?
Amazon. Yeah, and they're actually
yeah.
very comfortable. That's why I passed
sure.
out in the outfit. The shirt's a
They
little
look
tight.
like joggers.
Yes, they feel great. Oh.
Got to wear those to, Zubas. Got to wear those to the gym. Let them know you're serious.
Gonna wear them to my Curves workout class. Curves gym.
How was the party, fellas? Good?
It's a good time.
Should've
Good time.
gone. Yeah. Great food as always.
I know.
Pulled pork.
I have a deep desire to drink currently that I was avoiding.
That's a smart move.
And it was like 9:45, and I was like, I could go and eat some stuff, or I could just sit here and eat some stuff. So, yeah.
What was on the menu at home?
Some sort of cereal?
Yeah, I'm rocking some strawberry frosted shredded wheat these days. Keep me regular, you know.
A man of culture. I
That's
see.
right. That's right. It is, and it's $2.50 a box at Old Press Shopper.
Your finest strawberry wheat, sir.
Yes. That's right.
That's good stuff.
Well, I'm very proud. Macho Man is very proud of you, brother.
Oh yeah.
For staying on the wagon.
Yeah. It's been. I figured I fell off the 20th of September, so I've been on over a month again now. So
All
that's
right,
good.
let's hear it, folks.
Yeah.
Excelente.
There you go.
Delicious.
Satiating, dare I say. Have you gotten to any good Halloween movies this season, by the way? Any new ones added to your collection?
I'm watching Agatha all along, but I haven't watched. I guess we watched Casper, the Friendly Ghost.
The one with Devin Sawa?
Yeah, as the human Casper, but he doesn't even do the voice of the cartoon, which is very strange to
The
me.
cartoon seems about 10 years older or younger than Devin
strange
Sawa's
choice.
Yeah,
character.
it's like, why wouldn't you hire someone that does both voices? Or,
Yeah.
the live action.
Because Casper doesn't sing or anything.
Yeah.
So it's not like you need to bring it. You don't have to bring in Mario Lopez to sing
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mario, classic.
Mario Lopez.
Not Mario. I was trying to think of the young guy that he did a lot of the music and
Big singer.
he is ageless. I mean, he's probably a great singer. I have a feeling.
I think we watch. I don't know. Oh, Scooby Doo. Watch children's movies as well. Although I saw that the original cut of Scooby Doo was rated R.
The original of what?
Of the Scooby Doo with Matthew Lillard and Freddie Prinze
I liked that one.
and Sarah Michelle Gellar and
Yeah, I missed that altogether.
I like how they didn't avoid the sexual tension. It was
no,
through
there's
the
lots
roof.
of cleavage in that movie.
There sure is.
Was it Velma or Daphne though?
Velma, Sarah Michelle, they both. Later, Daphne's shirt is somehow much smaller and tighter than it was early on.
Some kind of shrink ray action.
Yeah, I missed how that happened, but
She was very scared,
like,
and so
yeah.
her shirt got tight.
yeah. I also read they had to CGI for there to be less cleavage at parts,
Wow.
which is kind of
CGI
insane.
Some
CGI
shirts.
out cleavage? Oh,
Well, they wanted a PG. You
I need
know?
to. I was going to say, I'll write a letter of protest to that.
Director's cut.
Yes, come on.
Sorry, I'm just downloading some materials for later in this podcast. Well, actually, maybe we can address the first one. Shyla, if you'd be so kind as to pull up pick one
We got a pick.
on your end, and I will be doing the same. This is, as I've stated in recent podcasts as well as this one, I am in the process of moving, and I have this Dutch oven. You know, it's like a big pot, right?
Okay.
That you cook stuff in.
You weren't just farting in your own blankets.
That's every day. That's what they caught Macho Man doing yesterday morning. As a matter of fact.
That smells great. Pulled pork.
What am I looking at here?
So what you're looking at here is not the remains of a mummy. This is, in fact, I had forgotten that I had a little package of Costco rolls.
Oh my god!
That I broke out of plastic, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll just stick them in."
What kind
this.
of roll?
It was just like a ciabatta roll, a package of like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Of them
Damn.
that I was using for breakfast sandwiches. But I put them in the little.
Those are things that are fucking awesome.
They are amazing.
They are
Yeah.
amazing.
And clearly no preservatives whatsoever in them.
No, sir. Now you can cure diseases with it.
Yeah.
That is correct. I picked it up, and I was like, I heard a little rustling in it as I picked it up, and I was like, huh.
They were alive. The ciabatta rolls.
Gain sentience.
But I opened it up and hit with the crazy. The only thing that's been close is the one time. Super long story short, my stepdad got a truck that a guy killed himself.
Oh,
in.
yeah.
I've talked
Oh,
about
yes,
this before.
Yes.
Because he got it for cheap. You
Yeah.
know, because people don't want a dead guy truck.
Right.
No.
But I opened the door to it.
Although if anybody's selling one,
Yeah.
let AJ or I know.
We are in the market
Yeah.
after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will accept.
I can
But,
deal with the dead guy truck.
But I opened the door to it, and it smelled like death
Damn.
in this weird, like soupy, sweet type of way. When I popped the lid off of that, I've seen mummies that look better than that. You know
I
what
didn't.
mean?
I was. It looks like dead animal. I mean, you cannot tell what you're looking at. Here.
And when I scraped it up,
How long ago was that?
this was yesterday that this happened.
But I mean, how long ago did you put the rolls?
so I think that was probably about a month.
Oh,
Because I put it in, put the lid on, forgot about it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll get to these rolls. Never thought of them again.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is what happens.
AJ did not get to the rolls.
But weirdly, a ringing endorsement, dare I say, for Costco's rolls.
I
'Cause,
agree.
I mean,
There's a lot happening there.
I've seen McDonald's
live
French fries
cultures.
that have, not
Apparently,
changed.
not. But Burger King is doing. I don't know if they're doing it here. They're doing like an advertising campaign that's showing their burgers mold over time, just sitting there, as opposed to McDonald's,
McDonald's
which
that
nothing happens
somehow
to.
never
yeah.
Yeah, like a
decomposes.
cast iron pan.
Yeah.
It just sort of doesn't age at all. Yeah, so very fresh rolls, dare I say, so fresh that they turned into penicillin in my little
That is
Dutch oven
crazy,
there.
dude. And it had a lid on.
Lid on, and
Wow.
it was like those terrariums that people make.
Yeah,
it's like
for
this
sure.
is a
It's a
300-year-old. Yeah,
Ecosystem here.
it has its own like climate and all that.
Yeah, you can make the penguins mushrooms in that Dutch oven.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually ate away some of the enamel coating because the Dutch oven in the picture you can see
the enameled.
it's made by Lodge, the cast iron people, but it has that
Okay.
enamel almost like a bathtub would, like a finish to make it non-stick, I guess. But
That's fucking crazy.
that
dude.
mold ate away that enamel, which is pretty impressive.
That's very
God
impressive.
damn.
That could have cured COVID, maybe.
Who knows?
Unfortunately,
You should eat it.
yes, I scraped it out, and it was almost like half liquid, where it left like brown turd like moisture, and it really like broke apart like a turd would.
That is
There was
bizarre.
yeah, it was very strange. So anyway, that's something that happened.
So there's that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we can bring down the picture now. But pretty gross.
That is pretty impressive. Also,
Yeah. Now I kind of regret not keeping it. I should have like transferred.
Just
and
let it go.
put it into one of those bottles you build a ship inside of or something.
Yeah, right. And all of a sudden, some like plant grows out of it and it cures cancer. And you're
Yeah.
like, I knew it.
there you go.
Just had to let it go long enough.
Yes, become sentient, like you said.
Yeah.
My name's Glorp.
Feed me.
We might as well bring up my second picture. I did do a little prep today. Shiloh, you can feel free to bring up pick number 2 when you're ready on your end. So I was at the gym earlier trying to work off some of this candy weight I've been putting on. Because a Laffy Taffy hates to see me coming, brother. An airhead
Mouth gets
hates
all-
to see me.
Your mouth gets all horny and everything.
All wet.
Oh man.
I was on the little treadmill and the TV right in front of me. I don't know if you can read that. McDonald's to resume selling quarter
Oh
pounders.
yeah. They had to stop because of the bad onions.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
The little.
E. coli on the slivered onions.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize. So I thought in my head when I saw this, because it sort of was on a businessy type channel, I imagined like the Wall Street Exchange
CNBC.
floor going crazy, like
Buy, sell.
Yeah.
them going nuts.
Yeah.
And then also me imagining what, because I didn't know about the onion thing, so I had a whole story concocted in my head of like them trying to do this, and then a militia forming and storming the Capitol, being like, "We want our quarter pounders."
I'd join them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like,
haven't-
all right, I have
I
my
haven't had
breaking
one in
point.
a while, but
Every man has his breaking
Yeah.
point.
It was one thing when you moved everything up $5 in cost.
yeah, I thought this was America.
I had a quarter pounder from McDonald's like the day before they announced that, and I hadn't had one forever. And they're like, one of the states affected is Iowa. And I'm like,
Oh dear.
that was fine though.
If you got the app, which I don't, but
I don't either. I refuse to do that. It's an old man thing. I'm like, you pull up
same.
and drive. You have the app. I'm like,
I also
fuck
won't-
out of here.
I'm not gonna become a
Give me a fucking McDouble and French fries and shut up with the fucking
Yeah.
The king does what he wants.
That's right, dude. And I won't become a fucking member anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of this.
Like, do you have your membership number?
No, get the fuck away from me.
How many accounts can one person handle? I have like 75 million accounts right now
Yeah.
with everybody.
Would you like to join our Pornhub rewards program?
No, I would not.
That one I'll think about.
Yeah.
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 Is there a discount?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, this is free already.
I saw Brazzers went free recently, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah?
That was up there with the quarter pounder news for me, where I was.
Brazzers.
I saw
the greatest porn name ever. Make it Brat. The guys
Brazzers had good content.
The guys that make cheeseburgers at Dairy Queen. That's Brazier. It's different.
An Oreo Brazzard, please.
I saw recently
I've seen that one.
one of there's been several porn stars that have now moved on with their lives
Yes.
and are hoping that the internet will get rid of all of their previous pornography.
Just be cool about it.
And it's like, yeah, like, well, maybe if you didn't make 5,000 videos of you fucking,
Yeah.
it might be easier, but
It is hard to put the genie back in the
yeah,
bottle.
it's pretty tough.
Yeah, because I think I saw Riley Reid was one of them.
Yeah, recently.
who I am a longtime fan of. I
Yeah.
will
Sure.
say,
Lana Rhodes.
fan of both
not
of their
long ago.
works.
I think Mia Khalifa also. Not to name a bunch of porn stars
Yeah.
like a perv.
Yeah, I mean,
No one's ever heard of those names, Cole. I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest.
I'm not familiar with these young ladies.
Yeah, that's who I saw. It was Riley Reid.
Yeah, Riley Reid was the one where I was like, even Riley? Oh.
Yeah.
But I get it. Thank you.
I get it too, but what do you think?
I think it's a
It's
Viking
gonna-
funeral type of thing where you wipe everything off the internet down to just the hard drives of it, and then you put the hard drives on a boat and you light it on fire, and she's there to witness it, and we all kind of salute at it, like thank you for that,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
because I'm not going to take back my whack offs. I can't do that.
No. You
And I don't
can't-
think she would even want that, but I understand like if you want to start a new life. I don't know how you do
But
it.
I don't.
though.
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't.
It's
like,
not going to
no,
happen.
Here's the example. What's her name? Shit.
Here we go. Gianna Michaels.
Thank you. Yes.
Really?
She's vanished.
She has vanished. Yeah.
She vanished. Like if you're a hot ass man or woman in your 20s and you're like, I don't got much going on, but I'm willing to do porn and people like it. I'm going to make a ton of
Okay, money.
Then for a few years, that's what I'll do. And then I'll take my giant bank account
Couple
and go
ADN
to
awards.
Flagstaff, Arizona and live my life in obscurity with a giant fucking bank account. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
See you later.
I'm going to start one of those
Nothing
crock
wrong with
pot
that.
recipe websites.
You don't need to do anything anymore. You just live life.
I mean,
off.
that's just for fun.
Well, sure, with a goof.
I think you have to. I mean, at a certain point, you accept. It's not like it was your private. You know, even like with OnlyFans or whatever, it wasn't like it was her private porn account.
It wasn't like a leak.
Yeah.
No,
The
that's
world's biggest leak.
Yeah.
Yes.
A leak of cum out of her asshole.
oh,
Oh, Toll.
Sorry, family. watching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I wish there was I think there are services that can get you pretty close to that of like wiping, because I've heard it on podcasts be
yeah.
advertised.
You can wipe.
You can wipe a fair
You
amount of
can
shit.
get
But-
your history wiped more or less.
because I think they've even done it for people with leaks and stuff where you can kind of like
That-
flag
yeah.
it.
Well, one of my favorite.
There's no way you'll ever be able to.
One of my
completely-
favorite versions of that is like it was 7 or 8, maybe 10 years ago. I don't know, somewhere in there. Lenny Kravitz was doing a concert,
Yes.
as he's wont to do, and he's wearing his tight leather pants as he always does.
Opening and closing with American Woman again.
Yep, he was right in the middle, center stage. Guitar comes out, boom, and his pants explode, and his gigantic dick flops out. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he got that mostly successfully scrubbed from the internet.
Except for
You gotta
Alex's
dig.
desktop computer.
Oh, I have it saved.
It's the background.
But shit, like, yeah. But if you really want to, you can get some people on the job, and they can basically bury it. So you really gotta.
But that was a one time, you know.
Sure,
That happened once.
Riley does have a lot of work to be scrubbed. But,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you could never truly get rid of it because you can't.
And also, it's more
can't-
accepted now, so no one really cares. Like if Riley Reid went and was in like a Soderbergh movie or something, and she did a great
Yeah.
job, and like, yeah, great, we all saw her do some pretty crazy stuff. But you know, here she is now, and we're like 10, certainly 20 years ago, we all be pearl clutching, and this is a very naughty, dirty person.
Right.
Well, it's only really weirdo incel guys on the internet that are like, oh,
tarnished forever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There was a
A
girl
bunch of guys
on,
that could never fuck anyway. So it's like,
on Euphoria that did super hard, like extremely hardcore porn, like beyond like where
Something
you're like-
gray.
That was Sasha Grey. That was
Sasha
years ago. She was on. She went mainstream acting. This girl, I forget her name, but one of the people on Euphoria was not Sydney Sweeney, because I would have found that by now. You know what I'm saying?
We all would have.
Yeah,
some online sleuthing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can scrub it as much as you can, but ultimately, if people have it on their own personal hard drives and things like that, it's you can't. There's no way for any service on Earth to like retrieve that from hard drives that might not even be connected to a computer, connected to the internet right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just sitting dormant, just waiting for the day.
Yeah. There's vaults that people likely have, weirdos who just collect porn and shit. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa.
That is a weird position to be in. But also the guy likely is familiar with what the hell.
That's the thing. I'm like, I don't.
So, like, what did you
understand
do
what
before
you're-
you-
Yeah, right. To like
Right.
act like the
before you worked at
consumers
PetSmart,
somehow
where-
their hands are clean. Oh well, you're the whore here, not me.
Right. And they say like having regrets. I get it, but if you also, I mean, it's not like you only did it for a year, even, been
Yeah.
around. I like why bother being ashamed of it? I guess.
I think we're getting close. Like, a few more years, maybe another 5 years or so, and it's like, yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Especially with OnlyFans is blowing up for over the last like few years, and so people who are doing OnlyFans now, for maybe they're going to do it for a few years, and they're like, I'm out, and then they'll go on. I'm just saying there'll be like 5-10 years from now, there'll be a glut of people that will have this OnlyFans secret. They will like try and do other things. Be like, ooh, you're on OnlyFans.
There's all. I mean,
Well, it seems kind of like mutually assured destruction to me, where it's like if there's nudes of everyone, then no one has nudes.
that's
kinda.
exactly. And plus, with AI continuing to get better and better, like I've said before, eventually there's just going to be porn of all of us.
Yeah.
Somebody can type in like, dude, I would like to see porn of myself with this person, or porn of that
Toll
person
getting
with
his
this person.
back blown out.
Yeah. Yeah, by Long Dong Silver.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Giving you the thick Jim.
Oh, that was good. Step into the thick gym.
That's right.
Careful where you
Snap
step.
into. Yes.
But don't snap it too hard.
Snap into a pink sock. Yeah. Here, Randy's got some more material. So why no Titanic 2? I mean, the first one made so much money, right?
They are making a fucking Passion of the Christ too. However, they're doing that.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Yeah.
This time he's back and he means business.
That's right.
Jesus Christ, he's back.
I was watching the UFC pay-per-view, which was tremendous, I will say, this past weekend. And during that, they always have very funny ads because the UFC doesn't really give a fuck about like who they're. I mean, they'll do.
Dana White is a MAGA guy.
Yeah,
so.
brought to you by Dude Wipes or
Yeah.
Black Rifle Co. Coffee, you
Right,
know,
right.
sponsor of the Proud Boys, with
Yeah.
all this crazy shit. I mean, some brands they've had on there, you know,
Oh, yeah.
It's like lionsnotsheep.com.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
whatever.
What's that?
It's one of those things.
Probably
where-
dick pills.
Yeah, it's like hats and shirts for guys that want to fight black teenagers.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Basically, that's my
That's
best description.
exactly right. Do you feel terrified in your own home? Are you a weak man? You want to be an alpha man. You want to be a king.
A wolf among sheep.
Take these pills.
Do you love Golden Corral and hate your family?
Oh, yeah.
I got good news, brother.
My voice hurts.
I apologize.
But anyway, during said pay-per-view, they're worth buying.
There's
Just
still ads on pay-per-view?
there are.
What a bunch of horse shit.
But one of the ads was for ass kicking Jesus. It's Jesus, who is literally a mixed martial artist.
Oh, I've seen this trailer.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like one of these
Yeah.
weirdo like super conservative studios.
Yeah.
the same type of people that were making like a Snow White. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
This was about last year. They put out a trailer because it was going to be Snow White, but with a black girl. I think was the plan for Disney. So then
No, she's Latina.
Oh, Latina.
Yeah.
That's whatever. But there was a big stink about it
Yeah.
amongst conservatives. So then this conservative film studio cropped up that is putting out a Snow White with like the most Aryan looking girl you've ever seen in
Right.
your entire life. So I think it might be one of those kind of studios.
I love
Yeah, I'm
those.
sure it
Those
is.
are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there's some Jesus movie or a conservative movie that comes out and somehow it's like number 3 in the box office because churches are like buying tickets and not.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was one
that pedophile
the
or-
Jim Caviezel
Yes.
one.
Like
They made
the
over
sex
$100 million.
trafficking,
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that anti-sex trafficking movie that they all hyped up and like, oh, Democrats. And then the guy that produced it was literally a child sex trafficker.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's they're telling on themselves constantly. There we go.
Thank you. Need a little levity.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yes. That's how bad it is.
Brought to you by Grand Wizard Productions.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
We got it. We got it.
Little heavy-handed. Jesus.
Well, he said it was all patently false, basically. The whole movie was.
Yeah.
The sex trafficking.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see if it's false when the ass-kicking Jesus movie
Yeah.
comes out.
He's like, you need Jesus in your corner.
You need a guy with shaved abs drawn on
Yeah.
his stomach kicking ass in Jerusalem.
Classic Jesus.
It looks like a Never Back Down movie in Jerusalem. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
so
wild.
All white
bizarre.
people, too.
All white dudes, yeah.
This is how they looked, despite melanin not really coordinating to, their latitude and longitude kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's the truth.
It is a
Jesus would not look, he would not be of my skin tone
No.
No, sir.
No.
or Macho. Well, maybe Macho Man. Macho Man was kind of tan, but
Macho Man, yeah, man. Spider-Man
orange.
Macho Man was like bright orange, orangish brown.
Skin like a hot dog, brother.
all right, I'll go to the scroll.
All right. Well, I was going to ask you, what movies have you watched?
That's a good question. Sleepy Hollow is always one I watched.
Nice.
The Tim Burton. I would argue
Yeah.
it's the last movie Tim Burton made before he really started making shitty ones.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is
It's
correct.
it's his it's like you almost wouldn't think it was Tim Burton because it's actually down the middle enough.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, except when you looking at it, the
Yeah.
aesthetic is like,
Stylistically.
yeah.
it's all
It's a little-
drawn out.
it is much
Yeah.
more mainstream than
yeah.
at that point what he had put out.
Christopher Walken is the Headless Horseman.
Ow!
Need I say more?
Yeah.
He has sharpened teeth.
got no head.
oh.
Yeah, and his sharpened teeth.
Yeah, it really scared me. I saw it in theaters as a young man. Watched that. I can't remember if we talked about the new not Adam's Family, Beetlejuice, but I did see Beetlejuice.
Oh, nice.
Beetlejuice.
What'd you think?
I feel they spent way too much time addressing Jeffrey Jones being a pedophile, kind of.
They were really trying to
They just kept circling back to his, like he wasn't
him not
in it.
being there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they kept addressing that he was not
Like,
being
remember,
there.
he's not here. And like, yeah, we know.
He got bitten in half by a shark. Not to spoil that, but it's
Oh,
been
okay.
a little while. But they had him bitten in half, like in the movie still. I'm like, why? Just get rid of him. He got bitten in half by a shark. He's dead.
Yeah.
Like, it was just very strange.
Strange.
But I will say, the girl that was in Wednesday.
Ortega.
Yeah, Jenna
Jenny-
Ortega. I thought she was great.
Good.
I think she's a great successor for kind
Yeah,
of
she
one
seemed like
known
the perfect
Christina
fit.
Ricci.
I watched Wednesday. I also watched Wednesday.
Yeah. But Beetlejuice, that one, and then the new one I saw. I feel like the Penguin is giving me some Halloween vibes. It's dark these days.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dark.
I love it.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. I rewatched Get Out. I I will say still very good, but I'm going to stand by my earlier statement about 10 minutes ago that Jordan Peele is the M. Night Shyamalan of this generation.
He's only gotten worse.
He's only gotten worse.
Yeah.
And that movie actually it's aged well, but I think it was a little bit of like right place, right time for Jordan too.
Yeah.
Like I think that movie just clicked on a lot of levels timing wise. Because rewatching, I'm like, it's good, but there was a little hype behind it too.
Right.
There was a ton of hype. And to me,
it's good.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie. I'm not clamoring to rewatch it.
Well, that's why I gave it because it's been a while.
I thought was like, what are you're trying.
Us,
This is
I
a
was like,
try
I don't even
hard.
understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And then what
Maybe I'm
was the
stupid.
Alien movie?
Nope.
Nope. I need to rewatch Nope.
I watched
need to
Nope
rewatch Nope.
several times. I was drinking at the time, but I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, the thing is the creature. That's why there's a chimp, I guess. It spits out the stuff after it digests people. All right. Got to train the flying space monster. You get it, Alex?
I
you get it?
Yeah.
Van Helsing, the Hugh Jackman
Fun.
one. I stand by. I'll go to my grave on that.
Oh shit.
I put that on the dead homies.
It is
Van
fun.
Helsing is
Yeah.
great.
And I like the way the
I never
werewolves
saw
look.
that one.
Yeah, the CG honestly held up fine, I think, overall. I really like how they did Dr. Jekyll and Hyde in it. They did a lot of things really well in it, and they kept it in that fun Transylvanian way that you don't really see a lot these days.
No.
They're trying hard to make the Universal monster universe be a thing.
Have you seen the
It's been
trailer?
a ton of hit and miss.
Lee Winnell, he directed the Invisible Man remake where the guy's wearing like the mechanical suit with the mirrors or whatever.
Yeah.
And now he's doing Wolfman, like a real hard, serious
Yeah.
family drama Wolfman.
Family drama.
Family drama horror where it's like,
I remember when they tried to do a serious Wolfman movie with Wolf, Jack Nicholson movie in the 90s.
they did the one with Benicio del Toro several years ago.
Yeah.
Also,
Totally.
you know who directed that one?
Joe Dante.
Joe Johnston.
Joe Dante.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't watched Gremlins yet. I think it has officially become a Christmas movie fully to me because I used
Yeah.
to watch it in both seasons.
Yeah.
Halloween and Christmas, but I think it's too Christmas for me. I can't crack it open for Halloween.
Yeah. It is definitely a more Christmas.
We watched Nightmare Before Christmas, which I'm like, this is like a Christmas movie though, a Christmas or Halloween. It could go either way.
It's more Christmas to me,
Yeah,
but
Were they scared by it, or like was Everly scared?
she wasn't.
Huh. I was hoping for a little vindication there.
Oogie Boogie, that dude, I was old
Yeah.
enough to not be scared by it when it came out, and Oogie Boogie, I was still like, okay,
Yeah. He's a giant burlap sack full of bugs. He's very creepy.
yes,
who did the voice for him?
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A very good singer.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman
Probably someone
weirdly
we
was
know.
Jack Skellington.
Danny Elfman, a pretty good singer, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact.
Lead singer of Oingo Boingo.
That's right.
Oh.
It's a Dead Man's Party. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
80s classic.
Is that an album?
That's the song.
Oh. Boingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo featured on the soundtrack to what, Dave? Back to School, starring Rodney Dangerfield.
That's funny. It's weird how he transitioned to scoring every Tim Burton movie and many others.
Oh yeah, he became
great gig.
Simpsons.
him,
Yeah,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
insane.
That's some good dough right there.
Yeah.
He's a strange looking fella these days.
Dude, he's like 80
Yeah.
and has abs.
Yeah, he's
He kinda wants
he's
that
my parents'
Carrot Top
age. He's
route.
like 73.
Yeah.
and he's ripped with dyed red hair. And you're like,
yeah.
damn, dude.
Well, it's always strange when someone keeps the hair long, but like the hairline is starting at the back of their skull.
Yeah, right. It's
But they're
like
still
7
doing
inches back.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're doing a comb over still. That's kind of what he's rocking. But yeah, he kind of did the Carrot Top. I don't want to say steroids, but he's definitely like he's getting a little TRT or something.
Oh yeah, he's for sure. I mean,
something.
100%.
Yeah.
But at that age, I still give it to people that I'm like Stallone. Like, good God, man, it's got to hurt now to be all jacked and however 80 some years old.
Like you really think that his body just hurts from it all?
It has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like, how does he even move?
Yeah. You figure just Because that's the thing that I think I didn't even appreciate, at least when I was younger, was that just doing steroids doesn't make you huge. You still have to do all that work.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes you recover super fast
Yeah.
and get shredded and all that. But yeah, I mean, he was still doing 900-pound squats. And
Right,
shit. So,
right.
so his knees has to be
Yeah.
bumping.
Not good.
Yeah.
I watched his movie, Samaritan.
Oh.
The like straight to Amazon or whatever. It sucked. Sucked pretty hard. I was like, I'm gonna be in for this superhero movie with Stallone. No,
It seemed like I
it
heard
was really
good.
bad. I didn't like it.
Yeah, like I'm like a superhero now or something
yeah.
like that, you know?
I heard the Creed movies were good, and wasn't he kind of involved in?
Yeah, he's
like,
he's his
those?
trainer. I actually have only seen the first Creed.
I've seen none of them, and I've heard nothing but good things. I just
Creed, the first one is good.
never got to it.
Is it already Michael B. Jordan at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Creed Jr., essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Creed Sr. famously died in the best movie
Right.
of all time, Rocky IV.
Wow.
That's right. 4.
Would you say Rocky IV is the best Rocky?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That must be
The only bad
the
Rocky
one-
is 5.
really.
Yes.
Which one's that?
That's a Tommy Gunn. Where he street fights
Huh.
at the end.
It was the 90s.
I guess I'm not. Who played Tommy Gunn?
I think
Tommy
it's
Gunn.
Tommy Gunn. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's just the only thing he's ever done.
Tommy the Gun Morrison.
Yeah.
He was a heavyweight boxer.
Oh, he was a real boxer.
He was a real boxer. He died of, I think, AIDS or HIV from probably dirty needles.
People just forgot about him and he disappeared.
Weird. That's pretty rare to have the fourth be the best. That must be like the one and only.
It's according to-
Tommy.
Well, I mean,
Most people will say the first one is the
Yeah.
best, or maybe even the second one is the best. The third one is not the best with Mr.
I mean,
T.
I think critically.
But for me, as a kid,
Yeah.
the first one is the
the
first
fourth one is after the first one, it gets real heavy into montages. And the
Okay.
fourth one might as well be called Montage the Movie.
yeah, it's
Nice.
75% montages,
Yeah.
and I have zero complaints.
No, it's pretty fun.
Do you like the band Survivor? Well, have I got a movie for you?
Rocky IV.
Yeah.
Because is the first one tall blonde Russian guy?
That's the fourth one.
That's number 4.
That's Dolph Lundgren or whatever.
Dolph
That's number
Lundgren,
4.
number 4.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting the first one?
Carl Weathers.
Yeah,
Carl
Apollo
Weathers.
Creed.
Apollo Creed.
Okay.
1 and 2.
And then Mr. T comes into play at some
Number
point.
three.
Number
Three.
Yep.
1 and 2 is Apollo Creed.
Yep.
Carl Weathers. Oh.
Spoiler alert, Rocky loses in the end.
Yes.
Rocky goes for it, loses.
Huh.
Number 2 rematch. Guess what happens? Rocky wins, baby.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Then Rocky's high on the hog, number 3, and then fucking B.A. Baracus from the A-Team comes up and calls him out.
Oh, shit.
It's like, you're some sort of rich guy now, and you're soft. I'm going to bone your wife.
Shit.
And he goes to every
Prima
boxing
nocta.
match. Yeah. There's a Let's Ruin Our Childhood about it. You guys should check it out.
Alex is dressed like a guy that does prima nocta.
Alex, I thought he was
I
going to
must
bring
call
me some
upon.
burgers.
Hey, have it your way. You know?
Have it my way.
I should have brought a platter of burgers in. That was a
But you're
fundamental mistake.
You're the
on my
cream
I would have
king.
been very appreciative. A
Me
guy
too.
I work with, we had a meeting on Friday. He brought in 8 steak, egg, and cheese bagels
Oh,
and a box or a bag of fucking McDonald's burritos.
Wow.
That's how you
What a
start a
mensch.
meeting.
It was awesome. It was. It was amazing.
Like, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
what
selling?
gives?
I'm buying.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
He just decided to do it.
Did he ask you to sign up for a timeshare or anything?
I would have.
So this vacuum cleaner can clean anything.
Yeah, it's called a Kirby. Going from the scroll here, I wrote this. I would like to see a resurgence and focus on American Sign Language, specifically the eating pussy sign.
Is that really what it is?
I feel like that. I feel like I don't see that much anymore.
That was very popular back in the day.
I think we should bring that back.
Well, I think people don't like it.
They don't like it.
Probably
Who
the
doesn't
thing.
like it?
Yeah, who doesn't like eating pussy?
Well, I think like people used to do that to ladies, you know?
Sure, that's a terrible cat call.
Yeah.
I'm not saying for a cat call, just more like a hell yeah kind of stuff.
In support.
In support of eating pussy
Oh yeah.
at large.
Yeah.
Everybody just walking around doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating pussy, bro. What's up? Yeah, you
I feel
get
like
it.
there's a decline
Yeah.
in like eating pussy awareness. You know,
Yeah. Sure.
these are some of my ideas.
We'll shoot an infomercial on it.
If you want to do a long game real estate play, this is AJ's real estate play. Iowa beachfront property scheduled out to like 2080, but you know what I'm saying?
It's happening.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a global warming joke, I guess.
Yeah.
but-
bad.
I did. There's houses just falling into the ocean in North Carolina, the Outer Banks and
saying.
shit.
Iowa won't be too far
And they
off.
asked, why don't people get rid of the houses before they fall in? Because then they wouldn't get insurance from them. So just got to let it sit there and fall in.
What's really happening in Iowa now is so there's farmland everywhere, of course, like 1 trillion square acres of farmland in Iowa. But if for some reason we couldn't grow crops here, the thing that we're already on top of is data centers are everywhere in this state.
Oh, there was because we had
So
a tax
if you have a
break.
big field, like 200 acres, you build an enormous building that has access to a water supply and electricity, and then they help run Amazon and Google and Microsoft.
because we
and
have
shit like that.
monstrous Facebook data centers.
Yeah, that's what's there's so many of them here. That's the new thing.
Yeah.
Data centers.
You want your pricks.
Yeah,
Your
we want our
picks.
pricks.
You want your picks from prom 2009 to
Yeah.
still be there? That's where the data center comes into play.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, because for the longest time, I didn't understand that you would, at the end of the day, even if it's a cloud-based system, as far as I understand, there still has to be some sort of hardware backbone to it.
Yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I think we'd be shocked, much like my interest on a credit card statement.
Right.
I think we'd be shocked at the amount of people that don't understand that.
Right.
Imagine
the cloud is actually a shitload of gigantic warehouses.
Yeah.
The cloud, the
Tons of
cloud,
servers,
the
yeah.
cloud is imagine a football field times 4,
Yeah.
slightly underground, and every square inch is a computer.
Yeah.
A computer.
It's all Alienware computers.
wired up, cooled by water, powered by all the fucking turbines,
Yeah.
and then it shoots up into a giant cloud in the sky. I believe there's a big cumulus cloud full of your information. Not really, but
Full of dick pics.
Yeah.
That comes raining down. Mm-hmm. That's how the cloud works, folks.
it's hilarious. Like all these computers, like,
But I think people
like
really would think
all
it's
the-
like, oh, yeah, it's
all these. I mean,
The storage is in
millions
the
of
air.
computers, servers, all like literally lined up, very powerful, all interconnected. And they're there so they can have the pictures, the blurry pictures I took of my dog,
That's right.
and our stupid chats, and videos of
We could
people
scroll
getting hit
all
by
the way back.
cars,
Yep.
and like the most worthless shit. Like
Riley Reid's career.
Yes, all, exactly right. All this 85% worthless and throwaway information being held in perpetuity on these computers that are spread out everywhere.
Yeah. A bunch of
good use of
profiles of
resources.
my mom being hacked.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's one whole data center right there. Destroying the environment somewhere in Australia, probably.
Yeah. I just got another friend request from your mom.
That's about once every 3 weeks or so, like the full moon. It just kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're going to see one with
Is it waxing or waning?
yes. Yeah. Just send it up into the cloud, man. All the storage is in the cloud, dog. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's got to be hot in those little data farm or whatever, those data banks.
I'm reading a book right now
What'd
called
you say, Dave?
Oh, they're super cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super Cool. Yeah, it's the water.
So they're not hot because they're being super cooled. So my point stands. Nice try.
I'm reading a book called The Breach by Denver Riggleman. He was a former congressman and a tech guy. And he was explaining how basically they use phone records, servers, satellites, technology to figure out exactly what happened on January 6th. And he was a detail that I was like, oh, that's interesting, was he said that like your digital footprint, that like your text messages and things like that, they're saved, but not for as long as you think. Everyone thinks this is all like permanent. It's not. There's a super shelf life for these things. And for like when they're trying to figure out like crimes that happen and stuff, they really have to dig and try and save this stuff, because for all of us to think our text messages from 2016 are still sitting somewhere, they're not. They're gone. And the text messages from
That's
probably
good to
like
know.
a year. I know. I'm like, oh, good. Because I thought like,
Interesting.
a lot of stuff might be there forever. And he's like, no, it's absolutely not. They like, especially phone records, they're kept for a certain period of time, but less than you think. And they're harder to get than you think. So I was surprised by that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess then do they have maybe they have AI sophisticated enough to just know what's worth keeping?
Well, that's what he was. So he was explaining. So he was an intelligence officer, and he had a lot of background in telecom, and like he was very well suited for this. He was the point man on like records for all the phones and like trying to triangulate where everyone was, geolocating and all that. But he said it's like it's just not. It's harder to get than you think.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to. I was like, I have scrolled pretty far back in some text conversations, but never.
I think that would
far
depend on, a little bit of like if you saw
If you
the
delete
hardware.
if you delete it, it really may be gone.
Oh yeah.
If it's on the hardware of your phone, then it's there.
Right.
But yeah, if the phone died, they might not have it on file anymore.
Oh, it's
That kinda
on the
makes-
hardware of your phone.
I'm just saying, like, if you still had an old phone, even if they wiped something on their end, if you still had the phone with the messages in it, you know what I'm saying? You could still see them like that. Thus, they would still exist. I guess.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
I'm never sure. Like when you scroll back and it takes a while to load. I assume that's it loading from the internet, but is that just loading from my phone?
No,
Oh, no,
it's
that'd be
loading from the internet.
Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking about like a text message.
that's what I was
it's the
talking
same
about.
thing. Yeah, it's funny though, because like just as a test, if you're listening to this, go to one of your main group chats or text messages and see how far back you can go. You'll be surprised. It's years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like we can go back into our like
That's what I'm saying.
the three of us, our group chat is called Fuckos, and it's fantastic.
Don't tell the people. Alex.
don't
Oh
worry.
my god.
The NSA
But-
is on us.
You can like I've tried to search like keywords into our group chat,
Yeah.
and it goes way back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can print or like request the full transcript too, I'm pretty sure. Even just available to personal,
Yeah.
commercially available or whatever. You can get that whole transcript, which would be wild to read. That'd be like the 10 Commandments right there. The creation
Yeah.
of man.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
I know. I think like what will the legacy of like all like we're in this social media era now where like Facebook chat groups, Messenger, Telegram, Twitter, all these things where people are their DMs, all this information, tons of information, and like will like this all somehow be saved that our descendants 100 years from now, if there's still a planet Earth, that's 50-50, could go back and like comb through like, oh, here's great grandpa's group chat. Here you go. Have at it.
Yeah.
I kind of hope that's true.
I hope
like,
not.
Oh, I hope so. Like, have it. Like, know who I was.
Oh man.
Here's who I
Here you go.
was. Yeah.
Man, Grandpa really said some horrible shit.
We thought the podcast was
yeah.
until you see the
This group
chat.
chat is boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to come up with an idea for a group chat game show because I feel like to me, like I'm in several everyone's in several group chats. Some are more important than others. Some are more busy than others. Everyone is. I'm like, there's so much gold in these. Like the fun that like, I mean, as funny as this podcast is, which is very funny. The shit that we talk about is, I mean, you guys kill me all the time. Like, is there some way to like turn that into like, can you somehow mine that into something?
I wish, but I feel like some of it it requires the context of like being the friends in the chat.
No,
One time I was
some doesn't though.
Yeah.
I was at an improv show and they were doing like the hand us your phone and we'll improv off your conversation. And I was there with my old buddy Mark back in the day, and I was like, I'm gonna give them our conversation. And it was just the worst. I mean, it was horrible, hilarious. But we brought the goddamn house down.
That's what I'm
people
saying.
were dying laughing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and because that's everyone's being real, and you're being funny a lot of the time. I mean,
And you say,
you're
you
a
say
terrible
horrible
person-
shit because you're in a,
but it's a
among
joke.
friends. Yeah.
There's tons of inside jokes and
Yeah.
shit. I feel like there's a lot of gold
raw
there to be
and
mined.
uncut.
There's something there. I've been trying to work it out.
Yeah, I mean, you could
could-
get Chat GPT on that. Just be like Chat GPT.
Think
Yeah,
of a game
read
show.
the hey Chat GPT. Comb through the last 5 years of the Fuckos group chat and tell us how funny we are, and they'll distill it into like.
Probably would work.
It would be funny if you were like, only go to the ones that got 2 laugh emojis,
Yeah.
and it would still be
Right.
95% of the conversation.
Sometimes you just laugh out of respect.
Yes. Yeah. You got to show it.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, it's I think our group chat would be up there.
I'm thinking like a Family Feud style, where it's like, here's the Fuckos, here's Lady Marmalade, here's the Dog Boy. Everyone has their like stupid like
Yeah.
7 or 8 people, and and I don't know. I've been trying to work at that.
Yeah.
Pill overdose.
Yeah.
Dick pill over. Yeah, right. The names. I mean,
Yeah.
yes. Everyone has nicknames. I know that we're not the only one. Everyone does this. It's just
Yeah.
the natural like progression of how these chats and shit work. Is
I hope they know friendship at that level.
Yeah,
A
right.
friendship that beautiful.
That's right.
To say things that would get you fired from any public office
oh man,
in the group chat
yeah,
with the squad.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe it could be one of those the hot ones. People sort of do it where it's like truth or dab, or maybe it was one of those things where would you
Oh,
rather have
yeah.
something read from the group chat
Right.
that you said
Right.
that's maybe offensive or
Right,
whatever,
right.
or answer
Right.
this question.
Search the group chat for the phrase "black guy." Who wants to bet on this? Or like any sort of hot topic.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
could be innocuous. Could be
Yeah.
fine.
Would you rather have your take on the Jews read?
Yeah.
or-
Right.
Oh, God.
I'll answer the question. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no. I think there could be a game in there, most definitely. Yeah, a lot of life ruining going on, but
Yeah, that's the
a
fun
good.
part.
That's a good game. That's a very
Stakes
good
are
game.
high.
Yes. It's my open enrollment for health insurance is about to start.
Oh.
And I thought, speaking of ideas, much like your game show idea, I thought it'd be fun to do open enrollment like Black Friday style, where you have to like line up outside of a Target. And
Oh,
everyone
people
goes
trampling each other for health insurance?
Yeah, everyone comes running in.
I mean,
but you can get a great deal on health insurance.
Yeah.
the fact that that's not a thing is kind of shocking at this point.
Yeah.
We're like a year or two away from that tops.
Well, the
Yeah.
text messages is what made me think of it because I get like the government insurance, the healthcare.gov shit.
Yeah.
So they start sending you messages where it's like get ready and it's all caps and
Right.
everything.
Oh, I've
It's
been
like-
getting those too.
Yep. Open enrollment coming soon. Oh, but I'm getting these same ones that are like kind of Black Friday ish too. Where Cyber Monday, you got to get ready.
Yep.
Yeah. Leave your kids at the babysitter. Wear your elbow pads.
You only pay 10% of prescriptions right now.
That's right. You can save $80 on a jacuzzi. You just got to get trampled and get CTE. Yeah.
I don't know, fellas. My health insurance is provided by my work.
That's good.
Nice.
I mean, hey,
Yes.
I just I got to do it the old
Yeah.
healthcare.gov way. It's honestly not bad. I will say I don't know what it was like years ago, but having had government insurance the last 3 years, give or take, I've lost it a couple times because I forgot to enroll.
Oh, yeah.
But I get it back eventually. Overall, it hasn't been too bad for a guy who just
Have you had to use it?
I just go for the yearly checkup
Oh,
kind
you
of
do?
stuff or whatever.
Do you?
I have no insurance.
Oh, nice.
Still,
I'm working on it.
yeah. I mean, mine I think is like
I've been fully
All
insured
in.
for 10 years and I ain't done a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
with it.
I mean, I'm
You should cash
48.
in.
In the last 20 years, I've had health insurance probably 4 of those years. But I'm
Yeah.
also basically fit as a fiddle, minus my cholesterol and high blood pressure.
you're on that Macho Man health plan.
Oh, yeah.
Eat a lot of beef sticks and drive into a tree. My left arm is numb.
Yep.
Yeah. My left arm is. Anybody smell toast?
Yeah. I smell toast.
Oh, Macho
Ooh.
Man.
How did he go?
It was
Massive heart attack while driving.
while driving a Jeep and crashed into a tree with his wife, but his wife sustained minor injuries, which is nice to hear. So it wasn't so much the car crash as the heart
the
exploding.
heart exploding
yeah.
part that really did him in.
That did him in. Yeah.
Who would have bet on that one?
Yeah.
Hard to believe. The guy that talks like that was constantly giving himself high blood pressure.
Yeah. Veins popping out everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like Billy Mays, where it's like, yeah, I guess I could believe he had a giant cocaine
Yeah.
heart attack.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Hindsight,
Now that you say that.
Yeah.
Speaking of
understand.
which, at my new apartment, which does have laundry, which is a big step up for me because my last place did not have laundry.
Nice.
I had to do it here at the podcast studio. But they had a little community tub of OxyClean. And I have
I
never...
say Oxycontin. I was like, whoa.
That's in my
Man,
apartment.
yeah, nice. Yeah. Sounds like a nice place.
Yeah, I got a little GHB here. Yeah, you know, all sorts of stuff. But I'd never actually tried OxyClean despite growing up with Billy Mays my whole life.
yeah.
Because I always just chalked it up to an infomercial thing like a Flowbee or whatever else. I tried a scoop in my laundry because my sheets, I think I have like oily skin because there was sort of a silhouette of where I slept in the sheet, you know?
Of course.
Which was kind of gross. And it wouldn't come out with just regular nice Tide detergent.
Right.
But I put that little beep boop of
Oxyan.
I threw a little Oxy on top, a little
oxycodone in there?
little sprankle. That shit came right out, and it smelled great. So
Nice.
I'm hooked on Oxy, as a matter of fact.
Hooked on the Oxy.
Hooked on OxyClean.
Nice. Interesting.
I'm sure there's terrible chemicals in it or something like that, but that shit definitely works.
Isn't the whole point that there isn't terrible chemicals?
Is that what it is? I just know it's an oxygen.
No, it's
booster.
not. You know, it's just they're like, oh, look, it bubbles up and it gets your shit out. And you're like, all right, cool. All right.
It really, really worked. Even I put just another like scoop in, and it was a large load of clothes. And I had shirts that just over time, you know, your armpits
stains?
yeah, kind of bumping, like the armpit area gets a little darker, maybe. So it was swimming in with a bunch of other clothes, and even those stains gone.
Damn.
All right.
No
I'm
pre-treatment.
sold.
I'm telling you, man, OxyClean.
How much do you use?
I actually kind of fucked up the first time. I didn't read the little tub. You only need just like a little bit, but I did a whole like heaping, you know, tablespoons.
Yeah.
worth. So it was it was a strong
Nice.
batch.
You should pour some on the
Yeah.
ciabatta bread and see what happens.
Yes.
Brand new bread.
Yep.
But it comes with a little scooper, and it has these little lines where it's like, oh, regular load, you just need this much along the bottom. Yeah, it smells great. I walk around smelling like a Glade plug-in all day.
Hell yeah.
No stains. Because I'm a guy, like I've had moist pits most of my life.
I think
Every guy
that's-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's natural.
Yeah. But still, you know, it can be self-conscious if you're reaching for something and you got a big musty pit.
Plus, you like wash a t-shirt, like, great, it's clean. Then you smell the armpit. You're like, not really, though.
Yeah. It smells
Yeah.
like something. Mm-hmm. Good work, AJ. Smells like a something.
Smells like
Smells like a.
So I'm complete. I feel like I'm off entirely. This is whole podcast.
You're a little
Just taking
flat tonight,
break.
you think?
Yeah.
Well, maybe this will knock the dust off. Here we go. How about penis dysmorphia? Ever heard about that?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe you thought your penis was huge, but it was actually quite small.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder if that's a thing.
I'm sure that it is. Probably the other way more so.
Yeah,
Thinking that it's small.
But I was thinking more of like a Rob. What's the guy from Deuce Bigelow? Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a script for him, kind of where he
Yeah.
thinks his dick's real big, but it's actually small,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Deuce Bigelow kind of thing,
Right.
Or Shallow Hal kind of thing.
Yeah. Or,
that would have made money in 2003.
did you ever see I Feel Pretty? Amy Schumer hits her head and then thinks she's like a supermodel.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
funny.
yeah, I did see that. Yes. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
I like the
everybody like
concept.
kind of respects like that. This kind of average looking woman thinks she's like the hottest woman.
Like how the confidence carries. it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
And then, yep. And then, surprise, surprise, it goes away at a time when she needs it the most.
What?
She has
God
to find her own
damn it.
confidence.
What?
She has to
It's
tap into what
shocking.
she's learned
That's
throughout the
right.
movie.
That's right. Who would have guessed?
Not me.
Nope.
There you go. See, You got something in there.
Hey,
You
yeah,
got a little
yeah.
something in the tank. You just had to
Got
shake it loose.
Yep.
It's like when you're parked on a hill and the needle buries and you're like, I guess I'm on empty. But then you get on a even plane, you're like, I got close to quarter
yeah.
tank.
Yeah,
Drive for 7 more hours.
that's right.
Yeah. I had a big day. I had to take the baby to daycare for the first time. Sad. It wasn't
wow.
sad, but
Yeah,
it was
that's-
sad. It's more sad thinking about somebody else watching your child.
Someone else has
all
to
day
yell at your
long.
baby all day.
Like, yeah, you better beat her right.
Yeah, exactly.
But she seemed to have a good day. She was very tired tonight. Sarah started a new job today. It's a big goddamn day.
Hell yeah. Nice.
I had to put this costume together before the podcast.
Big day. Big day.
It's rough.
Working family.
That's right. But it is sad to send your baby off. Like, man, somebody else watches our baby for most of the day.
Yeah.
Ugh. Seems wrong. But it doesn't. I mean, if somebody watched me all
Yeah.
day, every day,
Yeah.
you know,
We
not my
arguably did that
parents.
for quite some time.
yeah. So, you doing okay?
Yeah, that was kind of the group chat, really.
Yeah.
Just checking in. Seeing. Yeah.
What time is it? Is Toll drunk yet?
Well, that's kind of
No?
cute. I mean, that means you love your baby.
I do. Turns out.
Yeah, if you came on here and were like,
Spoiler
"Man,
alert.
Yeah. But it seems like a good place, and yeah, it ain't
Yeah.
cheap. It better be,
yeah, I hear daycare is highly expensive."
buddy.
Yeah, did
these
you
babies.
get out the yellow pages for this or?
I
white
think
pages?
Sarah found it. You know, I was like, who do I gotta
yeah,
ASL
Thank you.
to lessen the price of this fucking daycare?
I'll do it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah. Who's? Do I got it?
Yeah,
Do I got it?
yeah.
In order to get something done around here.
That's funny. That's gonna be the future when all women have college degrees and no men do.
Yeah.
Whose pussy I gotta eat to make it around here?
Just point me in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's
That's right.
Mad Men, but it's all women drinking
it's
whiskey and like slapping around
gonna
guys
be
like
life,
Toll.
man.
Yeah.
I think like the percentage of women with college degrees compared to men is
Yeah.
getting off the charts,
Yeah.
bro.
Fortunately for us, we're into that kind of kink.
That's right.
This podcast loves a powerful woman.
I was like, when can I quit my job? You know what I'm saying? Sarah, let's start talking.
Yeah. Let's talk turkey.
Yeah.
I'd like to get it down to 15 hours a week working. How
Yeah.
do we do this?
Yeah. How do you feel about a 400-pound baby daddy? Because I can get there.
It's
Don't
cheaper
worry
than
about it.
childcare.
That's right.
I sit home, don't make up money, and eat all of our food.
Yeah.
Still less money than
Yeah.
paying for
right.
childcare.
That's right. Just make sure that strawberry shredded wheat's on the table, sweetheart.
I keep them regular. It works, baby. I feel like not to completely change the subject, but Metamucil over time, diminishing returns. But then I worry about not taking it. What's going to happen then?
Wow. A heel turn on Metamucil.
It does
Never
feel
would've
like
thought.
diminishing returns. But I also am very concerned about not
Diminishing
taking
returns.
it. That's right. That's right. Because the first couple times, you're like, my God, this intestine-shaped turd is unbelievable. I can't believe that came out of me with zero effort.
Like a cobra in a basket.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Don't bite me. Yeah.
Just a little Indian dude.
Yeah. Metamucil playing the flute. Yeah, is that a clarinet? Is that a flute? What is that?
It's a recorder.
Okay. Dave Attell played the recorder at Hoyt Sherman. It was very funny.
Oh, yeah. That was his.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be a prop guy, but it was pretty funny.
Oh, you just saw him.
Yes, at Hoyt Sherman.
Hell yeah. I saw him several years ago at Hoyt Sherman.
Yeah, I'd like to
Maybe
try to
like
get him
10.
at the club
Yeah.
at some point.
That'd be
Dave and I
fucking
talked to him
amazing.
outside while he was smoking in New York. We gave him a
Oh, nice.
gave him a Teehees card, and he was like, Teehees. Nice. And I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure that instantly got thrown in the trash, but he liked the name, and I appreciated that.
That is cool.
You'll remember.
He seems like a pretty fucking low-key, easy dude.
Yeah, and it meant a lot to me, even though I didn't utilize it he, after it seems like every single show, he takes pictures with every person
Yeah.
if they want it and like talks to them, which is
yeah.
pretty good customer service for a
That is
comedian.
awesome.
It is.
And that's not even like merch, you know.
That's a lot of people.
No shit.
Yeah, that's a big commitment right there.
But that's a way to get a returning customer, my friend.
Hell yeah. Also, being one of the funniest stand-up comedians to ever live ain't
Yeah,
bad.
That's very helpful.
So if anyone wants pictures with me after the open mic next week, I will accept. Well, folks, I am continuing to watch the Civil War Ken Burns documentary. McClellan was a pussy-ass dumbbell, by the way. he had the chance to end the war so many times for the Union, blew it, just because he was a pussy, really. Frederick Douglass has the best bars of anyone in the Civil War, by the way. They keep going to Frederick
He brought the
Douglass.
Oh,
thunder.
yeah.
He always has great lines.
Spitting,
Oh, yeah.
Spitting truth.
And he
fire.
taught himself to read.
Very impressive.
What an unbelievable.
It's
man.
really made me like look more into Frederick Douglass, and I really, I'm
and
impressed.
rocking that hair and just being a black guy in government back in the fucking 1800s. Nothing. I'm
pretty darn impressive.
yeah. It's
Low key
crazy.
spitting, dare I say?
Yeah.
After watching that documentary, and I read a book about Lincoln too, and all that. After getting all that information, you realize that when Reconstruction was happening, we didn't put our boot on the neck of the South hard enough. And we let them skitter by, and now we have the Electoral College because of that, and a bunch of other dumb shit. Where if those guys would have had a little bigger balls and just stamped it out,
But they
this
wanted
country
to
would be
keep the
wildly
peace
different.
too. You know.
I know. I'm not talking shit on them, but it's when you look back at it now, you're like, oh, we were so close to like just breaking all of this, like putting an end to the South, the racist Southern people,
Yeah.
and just snuffing it out once and for all. The whole slavery issue gone. Like, nope, we didn't quite do it. We left the door open, and then Jim Crow happened,
yeah.
and now here we are. It's like, God, we were so
Enough
close.
of the framework was still there to like.
Yeah, just enough.
I know Trump did not win the popular vote. I don't think Bush did either time by actual numbers.
No, I can't remember the last Republican to win the popular vote.
I'm sure it was Reagan, probably. Or maybe George, the first George.
George H.W.
Possibly, but yeah.
I feel like he was he was certainly more well liked than George W. Bush.
H-Dub? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, H.W. was actually pretty well liked. I
Yeah,
think.
he was.
Yeah, but he only served one term.
Yeah.
In his youth, he was a Democrat.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I always think it's hilarious that Jeb was supposed to be the guy. So
Please
funny.
clap.
Yeah, the police clap. That's right up there with the
It really is.
Yeah.
It was hilarious that you sent along that I forgot the Chappelle Show did like a remix on that.
Oh, they did?
The clip that
remember.
Alex had sent one of like the side by side of, because what was his name again? The real guy,
Howard Dean.
Howard Dean. Yeah, Chappelle and Whiteface doing it with like the white guy wig and everything.
Yeah.
We're going to Cancun. Lifting up.
He's done.
Your career's over. And it was funny because there was a bunch of people commenting below that video of like, remember when politics, that's what would end it.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
Spelling
anymore.
potato wrong, saying "hiya" too loud. Over. Meanwhile,
Yeah, it's funny because now Democrats can still fuck things up, but Trump there's nothing he can do.
Well, the real problem with that is that Democrats cancel themselves. Republicans
Yeah,
don't
they
really
do.
cancel
They
their own.
don't. That's very true.
no.
That's like really the main problem. The Democrats eat their own too much
Yep.
to win usually in like those moments.
Yeah.
Even a guy who
the
doesn't
Al
pay
Franken
attention
moments.
has noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, yeah, we could probably do less of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it easy, guys.
I learned in therapy. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy?
Mm-hmm.
Something worth asking yourself, Democrats.
That's I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, this isn't a political podcast.
No, it
folks.
ain't.
We don't talk
Unless we're
about
talking about McClellan, who was a dumbass pussy, but he really could have saved hundreds of thousands of lives on both sides. Like he had the opportunity to absolutely, because Lee actually was a great general in terms of like what he was able to pull off.
Yeah.
Is it West Point?
Yeah, very cunning. So he got a lot farther than they should have, really, because I think I said it when I first started the Ken Burns thing. They thought it was gonna be over in like days or initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole war, because it was just such an outnumbering. But a lot of it really was McClellan like not pulling the trigger when he was supposed to, because he was like the original like perfectionist autistic guy. Like he wanted everything to be perfect. To such an extent that he wouldn't move when it clearly would have been advantageous.
Right.
Ken Burns, I mean, yeah, it's a great documentary.
He's good,
yeah.
man.
He's
and that,
good shit.
yeah, Ulysses S. Grant was fucking a genius, but
Yeah.
drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
There was the snippets that Ken Burns throws in are so funny. Did I talk about the guy who was like too fat to ride a horse?
No.
Basically, right when the Civil War started, I believe it was a Union guy. Basically, they hadn't been at war for a little while, so everyone that was kind of in charge were like,
Paunchy.
yeah, they're all fat guys, and they couldn't even like get on horses. They were so fat and out of shape and everything. Then they were supposed to like lead the charge, or whatever,
Yeah.
off of a rascal scooter, you know. But yeah, so they had to get, they had to shape them up a little.
Yeah.
And some of them couldn't hang. Yeah, because one guy was, God, I wish I could remember his name. It was like McLeod or something like that. But yeah, he was so fat he couldn't ride a horse. He had like gout in both of his legs, and just a big fat drunk guy.
Damn.
And we see like pictures of Ulysses S. Grant. It looks like a drunk guy just woke up and was like, what? Click. Like, just like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't even know how old he was, but he looks like he's 70 years old. He's probably like 30. Yeah, he's probably like 33. He looks like he's 70. It was hard living back then, but
Yeah.
those guys.
Been raised in a family since he was 12.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Has 18 kids,
What was life expectancy back then? About 30?
42 or something. Who knows?
About stand-up comedian age.
Yeah.
About
27.
that range, yeah. Give or take.
The old
World's
27
strongest
club.
man age,
Yeah.
45.
All right, folks. Any closing thoughts, boys, before we wrap this up? We've done a perfect amount of time, I'd say. We've had some laughs, some goofs, some gaffs. This wig's getting a little hot.
Oh, this crown is killing me right now. It's just pinching my head.
Yeah, you can see the red marks.
I know. I keep moving it around.
I'm pretty comfortable over here. My headband keeps falling off.
Well, congratulations on your sweet baby girl going to daycare.
Yeah.
Sarah getting a job, finally. You know what I mean? No. Congrats
Man,
to Sarah.
Yeah.
AJ's new house.
Yep. AJ's
Yeah.
new house,
Congrats to you.
Yes.
New place.
Yeah, Dave got a little peaky. He got,
Very AJ right now. But it's gonna go AJ.
yeah. It takes time to get the seasoning on.
Of course.
it, you
Right,
Of
know?
course.
right.
This is the time, too. This is the nesting season
Yes.
now. You can
Oh,
go-
big, well, that's why I was like, I'm really rushing to, especially,
Get comfortable.
yeah, because soon it'll be Thanksgiving and that'll be Christmas before I know it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put up a nice big tree, I think.
Time fucking flies. Having an infant, then you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Now she can see what she's reaching for? What kind of world is this? Yeah.
Want vapey.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Just a little tug.
A little blue raspberry for you.
That's what this is.
Aw. Let me have a little toot.
There you go. Have a taste.
Last time I got a head rush.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Macho Man
You can put on
handle it.
boost if you want. Hit the little button.
Ooh, it's the flame one.
That's how you know it works.
That's right.
Yeah, let me hit the boost.
I have yet to go. I have yet to run one all the way out. I just until they start tasting
'em up, yeah.
off. Start tasting a little gross, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's enough of that one. My last one lasted damn near 5 days. That's fucking
5 days.
$100 almost of cigarettes.
One of those lasted you 5 days?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I just bought a new one today.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
I thought I hit my vape a lot, and mine lasts 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh well, Alex.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Get over it, buddy.
shouldn't be surprising.
You're talking old 2-pack Tolly over here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That was a lot of cigs.
that was a lot of cigs.
Look at you now, though. How long has it been? A couple months? No sip.
Since the day I went back to work, I haven't smoked again, and so it's been almost 2 months. Not quite.
God damn.
Be 2 months next week.
Nice.
How about that, folks? You deserve a quarter pounder after that, my friend.
That's right. Alex should have brought some.
A non-E.
Some
coli
Whoppers.
one. I know. I fucked up. Should have brought Diet Mountain Dew and fucking
Cold
burgers.
Whoppers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Damn it.
As always, thank you to our executive producer, Shiloh, by the way. She writes all the material, and we sure appreciate that.
Could have wrote me some more jokes tonight, Shiloh.
Shiloh had a busy day as well, I guess. This has been No Sleep, the podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. That helps a lot. I'd like to get us to 1K. You know what I mean? For subscribers.
for
That'd be
sure.
nice. Because once we get to 1K, then you can monetize.
Oh.
We could make tens of dollars a month off
Oh,
this.
amazing.
So,
I
yeah.
tell you, TikTok's run. I'm trying to figure out how TikTok works.
We've had a few that they liked the stuffed leopard one.
They did. They like, and some of them they like a lot, but don't get that many views. And then another, like the most recent one got like the most views of any recent one,
Yeah.
but about half the like percentage. Isn't it weird? I don't know how. And you got
Technology.
like the first 2 or 3 hours, it's like, I think we're about to be famous.
About to blow up.
And then it's like,
Here it
nah,
goes.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
calling ex-girlfriends, telling them they fucked up.
You seen TikTok lately,
Yeah.
bitch? All right.
We're almost at 2,000 views on this. So.
I don't know if you heard of it, so now.
Yeah, it's only been 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're about to merchandise.
and then it quits. And then it's just like, nope. That's
But
it.
I mean, we're getting more of those ones that are getting close to 2,000. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
excited. We might get
Yeah.
3,000 one of these days. And the followers are going up, getting close to 200. Our TikTok and YouTube are neck and neck, hot on the trail of 200 followers slash subscribers.
hey,
But we're doing it grassroots because we're getting comments. People are interacting. These ain't
Yeah.
bots, baby.
Yeah.
yeah.
This ain't the Rooskies pulling a
Nope.
fast one on us again.
Nope.
No way. Not this time.
Not this time.
That's right.
Not like the last podcast we
Yeah,
had.
that was all bots.
But yes,
that
AJ
true?
Simmons, a.k.a. Macho Man Randy Savage tonight, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Toll S Pumpkins. Venmo at Tobocop.
Yes.
S Pumpkins.
.com. And I am clearly the ice cream king of Des Moines, Iowa, Alex Carter.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Charlotte.
Bye.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.